Well, I thought I'd hang around for a little bit because I could see some clear sky coming across and the mist moving across the mountains and the blue sky burning through. I just saw this little scene and I thought, oh, I don't know if I like that or not. I'm not sure if you can see from here. There's a white house with 2 chimney stacks and it's got 2 roofs. There's a lower, presumably an extension, and then the main house. And we've got trees and bushes along the side, and then we've got a spit of land, and although they've disappeared in the mist, at the very end of the spit of land are, I'm guessing, some sort of wooden posts in the water. And the mist was just hanging about just above the height of the chimneys, and we'd got the mountain showing through, and I thought, oh, I quite like the look of that. But of course, by the time I'd faffed around and got set up, the mist had come in. So I've just been playing, and I think it's quite atmospheric. I've zoomed out probably as far as I can get. I don't know, on 24mm. Oops, fighting with a ladder. Again, the mountain, and I think that's the Pap of Glencoe, and I might be wrong, it's just beginning to show through. But there's a little bit too much mist on the house now. But yeah, I kept thinking that's a little bit different for me. And the water calmed down a little bit, so we had, again, not pure reflections, but enough of a reflection that there was a bit of interest there. So yeah, sometimes it's worth sticking around. I really ought to take my own advice sometimes. So I originally I only had a 0.6 grad, because the water's quite dark, the spit of land is quite dark, and I got F11 half a second. I'm not disheartened with that. That doesn't look too bad. The spit of land comes out to just over halfway. Got a bit of negative space on the left. And then I just entirely sure what's gone off there. Something bizarre. I think that's where I put my filter on. I tried it with a 6-stop. Not convinced it works. That was F22, and there's a thing right in the middle. I don't know what the thing is. I gave the filter a clean before I put it on. Hey ho. It wasn't my favourite shot anyway. Oops. Trying desperately hard to get the filter in the slot rather than drop it in the water. So yes, that was quite a nice little addition. The mist is definitely trying to clear. And apart from the odd bit of traffic going past, you'd never guess it's rush hour. Right, I am just going to hang on a little bit longer because that clear sky is coming over. If the sky clears above it, and then we've got the Pap, then we've got the mist, and then we've got the house, that'd be quite good. It's always nice to find something different. Or, not only different, but something you hadn't expected. I'm excited. I've been here plenty of times and I've never got a shot of that bungalow cottage that I liked. And when I woke up this morning, because I stayed up here, this was rippling and there was low-lying mist coming down the valley. But there wasn't enough light, so I headed down to Loch Leven. And I was going to go into the woods from there, but I thought, oh no, come on, let's go have a quick look-see. This is perfect. We have got flat, calm water. We have got stunning reflections. And ideally, I would like to put the cottage on the left of the scene. But in order to do that, I'm going to get the sky in, which I really don't want in this image. I just want the mountains, the water, and the cottage. I could zoom out. I'm not going to get a true reflection because this embankment here intrudes. I'd have to go down into the water, and I don't think I want to do that this morning. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and get some of the sky in, but I'm not convinced there's enough interest in the sky to justify it. It does actually need a grad filter on, because the reflection area, the water, is considerably darker than the actual mountain itself. So I'm just going to pop a grad in. It's not the easiest thing to filter for, in all fairness. It's going to have to go in at an angle. Let's see what that does for it. Oh, it's far too far down. Let's see if we can just... Oh, that's better. That's brought the reflection out a bit. But I'm not as happy with that as I am excluding the sky. Yeah, it kind of works. There's a little bit of interest in the sky, but it wouldn't be my choice. The light is so soft, it's really making the oranges and the reds and the greens on the hillside pop. So I think I'm going to take one more shot. Now from here, you can see the reflection, and it looks like there's a mass of reeds, and there is a mass of reeds. Let's tilt that down. But actually a lot of what you're seeing is the reflection from the grassy mound that leads up to the cottage. Actually, I don't know why I took the filter off, because I'm going to want it again. I'm going to zoom out as far as I can without including any sky, and I think we're about there. Yes. Because I really don't want the sky in this. What did I just do with my filter? Did I put it back in its pocket? I did. Oh. Again, it's because the water is darker than the upper part of the scene. If I just darken the upper part down, and then I can... That's better, I think. That's a more even exposure. Oh, I'm so pleased that I finally got an image of this place that I'm happy with. I didn't think I was going to get any reflections here today because there was a bit of a breeze. Bizarre, I can see a tyre in there. That I am so happy with. I am just going to double check that we are focused. And we are. And a bigger bonus, there was a great big 4x4 pickup parked in there last night and it's gone. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm going to try it a little bit further down as well. There was an area I got to where I could walk down a little bit closer to the embankment. Not so much of the reflection, but I got a bit of the waterfall in that's coming down behind it. Oh, it does your heart good, it really does. So this is a quite easy composition. Exposure wise, I'm at f10 and a fifth of a second, ISO 100. I'm on the 17 to 55. I could put the 11 to 16 on, but I'm not sure how much of this tut down here I would get in. So if I zoom that out to 17 mil, yes, I'm getting that tut in down there. but I can tilt it up slightly and get more of the sky in. So that's a possibility. But for the time being, I am really happy with that, even though the point of interest is on the right. I don't know if that's correct or not. Because there's so many reflections, I don't think it's an unbalanced scene. Oh, I don't want to jump too much because this is a bit spongy. Yes, love it, love it. Oh God, that's made my day, that has. This morning with the misty boats, and now this. Perfect. And I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch up with you when I find something else. Well, being ever the optimist, I've come out for sunset. Not entirely convinced we're going to get one. Well, I mean, we will get one, but whether we'll get any colours is anybody's guess. And I'm kind of wanting to say this little bit over here is going to light up, but the sun is about to disappear behind a massive bank of really thick, goopy cloud. I'm at the Castle Stalker. I've seen some amazing pictures from here, and it's all about the light, which we're not getting. So don't hold your breath. The sun is setting over there. We've got some decent clouds over there. So I'm kind of hedging my bets. Yes, I know the camera's pointing towards me. It's because I've just done a couple of shots. Unusually for me, shooting, can't think of the word for it, silhouettes. Castle Stalker on the right, because there were some beautiful cloud shapes over here, catching the sun, shooting into the sun, again, not like me. A couple of grad filters on, just to tone the sky down. And I was relatively happy with that. It was that sort of warmish yellow colour that you get in the sky when the clouds are playing silly beggars with the sun. If I shoot that away, I think it's still going to end up being in silhouette, because it is a very dark building. Unless you've got some direct light on it, you're not going to capture the colours of it. Maybe it's more of a sunrise location. I'm guessing if it's setting over there, it will come in somewhere over there and then you'll get the light on it. But I was out in this neck of the woods anyway, so I thought I'd have a look. Crikey Moses, it's looking, very wet over there. Yes, I'm not holding out any hope. I've got the 11 to 16 on, and I've been shooting wide open to capture these clouds, because obviously you're getting the clouds reflected in the water. The water's been still, but it is tidal, this place. And up there the tide's kind of going in, and down here it's kind of going out. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But I know there is I think it's a railway, an old rail track or something over there that we were shooting last time I was here, leading out to the castle. And that sort of worked okay, but it's underwater at the moment. We've got lots of seaweed, tut, not my favourite. But we've got a very slight reflection coming through where the water or the wind just dies off and allows that reflection to come through. I'm kind of hedging my bets. If that lights up, I can shoot that way. If that lights up, I can shoot that away. And if it lights up behind it, I can shoot it head on. There's a second island to the left. Kind of doesn't do anything for it, but it adds another point of interest. There's a very straggly looking tree on the far left hand corner. So I was at 16mm wide open. I've got a couple of grads on just to try and bring the sky down a little bit, and we were at a 30th of a second and f11. Now that it's better. Now that the sun has actually gone behind that bank of cloud, let's see if we can get it level. That's always a good start, isn't it? Let's bring that up a little bit. I always try and make it even. So I've got an even amount of space at the top and the bottom between the points of interest. So in this case, points of interest are the clouds. That's actually working better now that the sun has dipped. Temperature's beginning to drop a little bit. I don't dislike that actually. Castle Stalker is on the far right hand side simply because all the cloud interest is over there. Now, I could move, and I probably will. Just tilt that up a little bit. The horizon slap bang in the middle. That's interesting, isn't it? I might move up there a little bit, get more of an angle, because at the moment it's just a block. You can't really see that it's a castle. At least I don't think you can. Maybe you will on the big screen. Oh yes, you can. On the big screen you will realise that that is actually a castle. I'm not convinced it's actually focused, so let's go in and have a look, shall we? Oh, that's because I've gone on to autofocus, which is a very stupid thing to do. Oh, it keeps telling me I need flash. Really? I don't think I do. I must have moved it onto autofocus for some reason best known to myself. Right, let's have a go at that. Right, I shall catch you in a minute. I'm just going to move down there a little bit. Well, as I suspected, the sun has disappeared behind that bank of cloud. I've got somebody else's teeth in tonight. The sun has disappeared behind that bank of cloud. The top edge of the cloud is glowing, but below it there's one heck of a rainstorm going on from the looks of it, and it's just thick goopiness. That in turn has blocked that patch of cloud from doing anything remotely interesting. So that's about it, I think. I knew it was going to be a gamble. I didn't think we were going to get much colour, if any, but it's always worth a try. We ended up with putting the 6-stop on, and I will be perfectly honest, my camera is playing silly beggars. I can't see what I've shot. I can't get my live view to come up. Let's just tilt that up a bit. I can see that we've got focus. I can adjust. Well, we've sort of got focus. Oops. I can see that we have got everything in focus, and that's it. That's all I can do. And I know exactly what it is. There's a button on the top right for exposure compensation, and it's decided to stick in. I don't know why, because I can't remember actually pressing it. But hey ho, I'll go home and have a cleaning session with it tonight. It's done it to me before, and I just have to de-goop it. I'm not quite sure how it gets goopy, that particular button. It's never any of the others. It's a recessed one. It's a little bit bizarre. So yes, no colour, but hey, I got a couple of images that I wouldn't normally take. Shooting into the sun, nice cloud patterns, and Castle Stalker. The wind is dying off, picking up, dying off, picking up. We had a nice reflection, that's gone. The tide is definitely coming in because there were rocks here that I now can't see. But we have got a little bit of seaweed. Never thought I'd say thank God for seaweed. But it creates a bit of a curve in front of that. So it gives a little bit more added interest. Oh, hey up, we've got an image. Can we zoom in on it? No, can we, buggery? I can't do anything with it. I'm going to go home and fix my poorly camera. So thanks for coming along. I know it's been a bit of a bitting and a batting day, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And I'm ready for tea and an early night. Oh, it's done something. Yeah, that's smoothed out the water marvellously. It's a beautiful colour. I've positioned the castle to the right, having to be a little bit careful because I was getting, I think it must be that, that tree in, which I really didn't want. There's some really dramatic clouds in the distance. Yeah, quite a nice end to the day. Right, guys and girls, I'll catch up with you when I find something else to shoot and I fix my camera. Have a good couple of weeks. Toodaloo. Right, up with you, stupid thing. I'm overworking you or something today.